It's May 27th, 2024, and Norfolk Southern Train 30T makes its daily run south through Bainbridge, New York. About 20 minutes before getting to Bainbridge, this train would hit a tree towards Wells Bridge, with the crew reporting damage on their locomotive. Even though I couldn't see anything from the engineer's side, who knows how it was on the fireman's side, aka the conductor's side. Even though it was really hard to see, you could see the leaves were still in the plow of the locomotive. Later that week, 30T made another run on a very rainy afternoon. We caught the train passing here in Afton before giving chase to it to Harpursville Trestle. The trestle still stands, serving trains every single day, 365 days of the year. But did you know there was another line here? That would be the D&H's Penn Division. And the Penn Division ran from Nineveh, where we are right now, down to Scranton, PA, and was the D&H's way to get into Pennsylvania. Eventually, in 1985, the D&H got trackage rights on the former DL&W down to Scranton. In 1981, the last train ran on the Penn Division, and in 1985, the Penn Division was abandoned as a whole. When the Penn Division was open, it used to cross Route 7, which is right behind where I'm standing here. And here's a picture of that former alignment right now. For the next 30T that week, Evan would join me down at the West Main Street crossing by the former D&H station in Bainbridge, New York. and the 30Ts just kept on coming during the week. This one should have been a nice sunny shot. However, at the very last minute, the sun would go behind a cloud, making this a dreary sight for this train. There's an unfriendly name for this that I will not be saying on camera. On a peaceful Wednesday night, 264 makes its way north with its intermodal goods. That 264 would meet, yet again, 30T in Oneonta. Tonight's 30T has an EMD SD70M-2 second of 3. These are an interesting locomotive on NS since they were retired and brought back into service due to the power shortage that NS experienced in 2022, 2023, and 2024. Get these EMD 6-axle units while you can. It was a miracle they got brought back in the first place. Why do I say get them while you can? Well, there's not many of them, and the two first rebuilt SD70I CCs are roaming around Norfolk Southern's rails right as we speak. The SD70I CC are rebuilt SD70M-2s to meet SD70 ACE standards. The first two are out and roaming the rails, and they are number 1250 and 1251. If successful, expect more of these SD70 ICCs to appear. Hey, how's it going? You know how I said that cloud ruined that one shot from a few 30Ts ago? This is what that shot's supposed to look like with the sun. crew gave quite the horn show for us, even though that horn sounds like it's suffering. Every once in a while, Norfolk Southern will deliver on something good. Trailing on today's 32 would be the NS 8025, the Monongahela Heritage Unit. This would mark my 4th time ever seeing the 8025 on the D&H and just in general. The Monongahela was a coal hauling railroad that operated in Pennsylvania and West Virginia. It was jointly controlled originally by the Pennsylvania Railroad, New York Central, subsidiary Pittsburgh and Lake Erie, and the Baltimore and Ohio, with New York Central and Pennsylvania Railroad later succeeded by Penn Central. The Monongahela operated until May 1st, 1993, before being taken over by Conrail. In the Conrail split between CSX and Norfolk Southern, Norfolk Southern got the Monongahela portion of the Conrail split. And that is how the Monongahela is a Norfolk Southern heritage. Sometimes there will be dead spots of action on the main line, so what do? You break up the model trains. This layout here is Evans' HO scale layout. that Sunday morning, me and Luke Prescott woke up early to see the morning action on the D&H, as the morning is usually a hot time for train activity. This train here I caught before Luke arrived. This is train 11R heading south with an SD60 and two AC44 C6Ms with a nice horn show to boot. The 11R would meet its northbound counterpart train, the 16R in Afton, but you're really not going to see it too well thanks to the rain getting on the lens. And I didn't realize it until it was too late. But don't worry, there's a quick picture of the train you're about to watch. At least I got a still photo of it, so it wasn't a total loss. What was awkward about this 16R was the lack of an SD60 on the point, as an AC44 C6M and a Dash 9 led the train this morning. The SD60Es are needed for a special type of PTC system that only fits on the SD60E. This PTC system is a big box and is behind the fuel tank and in front of the rear truck, and is primarily used in Massachusetts on the former Pan Am, now Berkshire and Eastern, which is why we see a lot of SD60 leaders here on the D&H. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and we'll see you around the bend. God bless.